Hello everybody, welcome to Gunners Daily YouTube channel, and today we are going to talk about the Arsenal's latest performance against Newcastle United and everything that follows up for Mikel Arteta's squad this week. So, where to start? I think I'm gonna start with some of the comments made by some of the pundits in this last day or two. Michael Owen, day after the game, he wrote this on Twitter. The Newcastle vs Arsenal game yesterday was a brilliant watch. Two top teams going at it. The only, in his words, embarrassing and disgraceful thing about it was Arteta's behavior. A common occurrence that damages the game more than any incorrect decision. Listen, I'm just gonna say it. Michael Owen is a fucking idiot. I just don't get it. Who is paying Michael Owen for his analysis of the game and post-match reactions in 2023? The man, no offense to anyone, but the man is a complete idiot. I don't get it. Of all people who you can invite to the studio, ask them to come, share their thoughts, good pundits, good people with good knowledge of football. You bring Michael fucking Owen in 2023 so he can say some shit like that, or, oh, you know what, the best way to keep a clean sheet is if you don't concede. I'm not sure, but I guess that's the best way. Or, well, the best way to win is if you score more goals than your opponent. 2023, he's still a pundit. Gary Neville, I don't even know what to say about Gary Neville at this point. I just don't care anymore about his comments. You know, a year, 2, 3 ago, I don't know. I used to listen to him. I used to watch some of his shows. But now at this point, I just don't care. I just don't care about Gary Neville when it comes to anything regarding Arsenal. But who shocked me the most this weekend was Jamie Carragher. You know what? I loved watching Jamie Carragher when he first joined Sky Sports and some other shows in the last 5+ years. And honestly, I always thought Jamie Carragher had good ball knowledge. He had some good analysis. He was a fun watch, made some good points. But I don't know what is going on with him. Especially after his former club, Liverpool, had been damaged by the referees massively this season. And now he's picking the side with the referees. And the PGMO and Howard Webb. I don't get it why. How come after referees and VAR made mistake that all I've been reading in these last 2 days are attacks on Arteta and Arsenal players. They haven't showed, they haven't fought well, they haven't played well. You know, who cares about the referee? These things happen. Well, no, it's VAR is here exactly for that reason, so that it doesn't happen. I don't know. Jamie Carragher really disappointed me in these last few days. I didn't expect that from him, those comments. Especially, like I said, with Liverpool being damaged this season in half of their games. But okay, I don't wanna get into it. It's his opinion. Everyone, it's trending now. It's into attack Arteta. So okay, let's just get on with it. But what about Arteta? What about Arsenal's performance against Newcastle? Well, you know what? The performance wasn't that bad. It was a solid performance. But what bothers me the most, without getting into too much details, because at this point you've already seen everything, every statistic analysis of the game. What I just want to say regarding Newcastle Arsenal, what infuriates me the most, we have so much possession. We dominated Newcastle with possession and with chances, with corners, with entering, playing in their final third, in the final third on the pitch. But we haven't made anything from it. We had like what, 11, 12, 13 corners. Nothing. We come to 50 meters from their goal and nothing happens. We are so slow. We are so... Something's not clicking this season. Something this season is just not right. If you compared this season, the beginning of this season so far, with last year, it's massive difference. Last year, we were dominating opponents. We were creating, 20 chances a game. 15 plus shots a game. It was just another level. Now, I don't want to blame anyone specifically for that. I know some of you will probably say, you know what, Kai Havertz fucked things up. He changed the whole structure. Arteta changed the whole system, which is true to some point. To some extent, yeah. Since Havertz came in the squad and since Arteta tried to force his way into the squad for Kai Havertz, things changed. But even when Kai Havertz didn't play against in some of the last games, we still weren't dominating to that amount. I don't know, something's just changed. Players are slow, everyone is out of form. Martin Odegaard is not clicking lately. Bukayo Saka, Martinelli, okay, he's been injured, but okay, he's been okay, solid. I don't know. The only player who puts in 100% in every performance is Declan Rice. That guy is just magical. I mean, worth every penny. Absolute baller. But speaking of Havertz, I don't know what's going on with Havertz. What is next for Havertz at Arsenal? If he hadn't scored that goal against penalty that they gifted him against who it was, Everton. Was it Everton away? No, it was Everton. No attacking contribution whatsoever. Nothing. He's just dead point. I don't know what, after 10 games or so, how much, I don't even know how to describe him. What is his best position? Left wing, right wing, attacking midfielder, central midfielder, striker, false nine. What is Kai Havertz's best position? I would love for someone to tell me what is Kai Havertz's best position. What is he playing? You know, I've been reading some of the posts. You know what? Sorry. In the community tab this morning, I posted a status asking you to share your thoughts on Kai Havertz's recent performances at Arsenal. So I'm just going to read out some of your comments because it's 100 plus comments. I'm going to read some of your comments to see what are your thoughts on Havertz's latest performance. Okay. He's been... Okay. So, I think it's an absolute disgrace that we have Chelsea's midfield from 2019 starting for Arsenal in 23-24. Horrible recruitment. Can't say much else, sadly. We fucked up. You know what? I haven't thought about it in that way, but yeah, when you look at it, Kai Havertz and Jorginho, it was literally Chelsea's, 2020 midfield, let's say. I mean, Havertz played in attack, but I get your point. And yeah, it's worrying. OK4760 said, incredibly underrated. You know, you have still people, and I have nothing against that, if that's your opinion. But you really have people that think Havertz was a good addition to this Arsenal squad and that he brings something different, something that some of the other players can't bring. No offense to anyone, I'm reading all the comments, but I don't know, what is it? What is it about Havertz? I just don't know. What is he good at? And I don't want to hear he runs a lot. Professional footballer runs a lot. Oh, but mate, you know what? He runs so much. What does that even mean? He runs so much. He's all over the pitch. Declan Rice is all over the pitch. He's fought for every ball in every game he played. He's running 90 minutes non-stop, but he also made some key passes, some key interceptions, some key tackles, some key goals. So, and he's more defensive-minded than Kai Havertz, right? So, he's running. Never mind. Let's on to the next one. People who Judo Fila 4630, I butchered that. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, mate. People who say Havertz played okay, how low are your standards? Just because he wasn't the worst on the pitch doesn't mean he played well. Yeah, I agree with this. It's a fair point. Just because he wasn't the worst on the pitch doesn't mean he played well. Yeah, there was some shocking performance against Newcastle, if we're being honest. So, yeah, I can understand that. Okay. Let's see. Rahmat5629. I think Arteta want to play Havertz like Jude at Madrid, but Havertz now just delivered ball possession, control, pressing, and target man, but minus goal scorer. The squad lack of big men, so yeah, he's still my choice. He's still my choice for first team. Okay, if that's your opinion, let's just get this out of the way. In my opinion, Kai Havertz shouldn't be an automatic starter in our first 11. He didn't deserve that chance. That's just my opinion. His performances have been below average, in my opinion. He hasn't deserved the chance to play week in, week out for Arsenal, especially with some really good players sitting on the bench because he's taking their place. But that's just my opinion. Okay, Yash Vather 4233. How Arsenal didn't go and get Kudus over this bum is beyond me. Yeah, it's beyond me. When you look at Kudus, and especially knowing that he was being linked to us for what, a whole month during this summer, how we didn't get Kudus is is really beyond me. Nothing against Havertz, but we could have had Mohamed Kudus, and he already started making impact and started profiling himself as one of the best players at West Ham. So, I don't know. I guess that's a question for Edu and Co. But I agree with your point, yeah. Okay. I Dubito. Kai had a very good game, physically imposing against that team of oiled up, classless thugs. He got stuck in and created good chances, which Eddie should have taken. Lots of fake fans with zero ball knowledge in the comments who are desperate to see Arsenal and Arteta fail. Kai had a very good game. Okay, I mean, he wasn't the worst player on the pitch. Let's get that out of the way. But speaking of, which Eddie should have taken, Eddie and Ketia, I don't know. I mean, we can talk about Eddie and Ketia. We talk about Eddie a lot, but one game he's excellent. He scores 1 goal, 2 goals, 3 goals. He makes 2-3 assists. Excellent, blah blah. But then for the next 2 or 3 games, he's nowhere to be seen on the pitch. He just runs. I mean, he runs. He's really running on the pitch for the whole game, for the whole 90 minutes. But his impact in the games where you expect your main striker to make some impact, to create something in a tough game, Newcastle away, you expect a team like Arsenal should have a striker who is capable to create something on his own. It's just what it is. And Eddie Nketiah at the moment is really not that. He's not offering that, if we're being honest. I have nothing against Eddie. He seems like a great guy, but that is the problem with Arsenal. That is the problem with Arsenal since the Wenger days. You know, he seems like a great guy. We should just keep him in the squad. He's good for the locker room. He laughs, blah, blah, blah. But without entering into too much into that, let's go to the next comment. Worked very hard, but it's Padrai G Dylan 303800. Worked very hard, but it's just not happening for him. Reckless challenge, but I like the intent. If he's gonna be a nasty bastard on the field, to be honest, we need that right now. Can't rely on the kids to look after themselves. Okay. Also, Kurtz M. Cayley 7593. They need to spend big in January. They need a new Thomas Partey replacement. They need a player to give Saka some serious competition as his performance levels have dropped significantly, and they need a striker. That is true. Thomas Partey, look, when healthy, Thomas Partey is, in my opinion, probably the best midfielder at Arsenal in these last few years, without a doubt. Thomas Partey is, for me, an excellent, top tier player. But problem is, season lasts for how long? 9 months. 3 months, he's among top 5 midfielders in the league. For 3 months, he's injured. For 3 months, then he plays some below average football when he returns from injury. And That's the template with Thomas Partey that's been happening for far too long. And as much as I love him, I don't know what to do with him. Should Arsenal sell him in January? But sell him or don't sell him, they need to buy one more midfielder. One more good, great, prolific midfielder who is tested, who is already good, and who you can rely on. Like Thomas Partey was when he came from Atletico Madrid, and he was basically an instant upgrade on everything we had. We need that type of transfer again. But whatever happens to Thomas Partey, I'm sorry for his injuries, but because when he's healthy, he's really a top quality player. Let's see next. Granit Xhaka 7261. He is on 350k a week. Who is actually gonna buy him from us? That's a great point. If that, it is rumored. It's reportedly Kai Havertz is on 350k a week at Arsenal, and I was shocked when I read that. No one is going to buy Kai Havertz from Arsenal now and give him that salary, and I mean no one. I don't understand how come after we cut off Mesut Ozil, after we get rid of Aubameyang, Lacazette, all those big earners, how come we're again in this situation? How is Kai Havertz earning 350k a week? How is that possible? And when in reality, he doesn't deserve to be much more than a bench player at this point. And he's on 350k a week. And you paid, what, 65 million pounds for him? You're not going to sell him. You're not even going to loan him out, probably. Because who is crazy enough to take that salary? And if I'm not mistaken, I've been reading lately some article where it was top 10 highest earners in the Premier League, something like that, blah, blah. And Kai Havertz is, fourth or fifth highest earner in the Premier League. Only players who are in front of Kai Havertz are Erling Haaland, Kevin De Bruyne, Mohamed Salah. I don't know, is that it? Maybe Jadon Sancho or Rafael Varane, which is also shocking regarding Jadon Sancho. But yeah, Kai Havertz is up there in top 5 highest paid players in the league. I don't know, but I agree with that. Who is gonna buy him from us? Jack Williams 2049. Is this question seriously being asked? He shouldn't even have been scouted by Arteta in the first place. He has not improved us in the slightest, if anything made us look worse. Once again, I can agree with this. I still, to this day, no offense to Arteta or Edu, but I still don't understand why have we bought Kai Havertz? Why? Whose decision was it? He has not improved us in the slightest. That is also true. I mean, let's be honest. And if anything, made us look worse, which is debatable, but yeah, I can get behind that. So I agree. Name 465. Sell him in winter. Yeah, that's not possible. We already spoke about that. His price tag and his salary. You know what? Hypothetically, if Arsenal sold Kai Havertz to someone, some crazy offer comes in, and Kai Havertz leaves Arsenal magically in January, I think in the space of 2 weeks, no one would have noticed that he's not anymore in the squad. That he's not in the squad no longer. He's so invisible. Like, he offers so little that if that hypothetically happens, I really wouldn't miss him. Just wanted to say that. He offers nothing. It makes me so mad when some of our fan base say he made good runs. All he does is small passes. He's so basic. Can't run fast, beat a man, play a good ball or shoot. This guy was never any good in the Prem, and he's not getting any better. Signing as bad as Willian, said Loki's YouTube. Look, okay, I can understand this comment, but as bad as Willian now. Willian was what? On the highest wage in the squad, and he was, if I'm not mistaken, 31, 32, 33 years of age when he signed from Arsenal. I think Willian is probably, to this day, the worst signing made by Arteta and Edu. By far, the worst signing. Period. Mike Adams 7904. He has been absolutely awful. A player we didn't need, should not have touched him. For £65 million, we could have got Madison with money to spare. Arteta out. Yeah, Madison. I agree with Madison part. We could have had Madison, but Madison would technically play in a position where Martin as an attacking midfielder, where Martin Odegaard and Fabio Vieira play. So I understand why Arsenal, to some extent, didn't really seem interested in buying Madison this summer, because we simply don't need Madison. I mean, it's easy to say that now, but I don't know. I still think there are some positions that were more crucial to strengthen than buying Madison or new attacking midfielder. And okay, so there is waste of money, biggest flop since Willian, underwhelming, waste of 65 mil, blah 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 blah. So without going any further, like we said, multiple people with different opinions. I'm still willing, as an Arsenal fan, to give Havertz a chance to improve himself and to show why he was bought. But I can't look at the Bayer Leverkusen compilations on Twitter every day and someone retweets that and says, this Havertz will come back. When? Chelsea fans have been retweeting those compilations for the past, 4 or 5 years. I mean, when? When is that going to happen? Don't know. I think we'll be a lot smarter in the summer after a full season, so we'll see where we stand. But if he doesn't improve till the summer of 2024, then I think it really is time for Arteta and Edu to start thinking about selling him or getting some of that money back, because he probably won't get any better in the upcoming years. How old is Havertz? Havertz is currently, I know he's young still, 24 years old. He's going to be 25 years old next year. Okay. I don't know. I mean, in 2 years' time, he will be entering his prime. If this is anything close to his prime, then fuck me. Okay, so what else I wanted to say? We are currently, let's move away from Havertz. We are currently 4th on the Premier League table. Manchester City first, 27 points, Tottenham second, 26 points, Liverpool third, 24 points, and Arsenal fourth with also 24 points. 5th, Aston Villa, 22 points. You know what? I don't know. If we're talking about challenging for the title, it's still early. 11 games. We are still only 11 games in, but I don't have that feeling. At least for me. There's not that feeling in the air that we can actually push and make a run of 10 wins in a row. I just don't see it. Liverpool drew with Luton Town yesterday. Also shocking result, but that helped us. We are still here. Man City are only 3 points in front, but I don't know. I think it's time to start preparing that maybe top 4 finish will be top this season. I don't think this is anywhere close to the last season performances. But like I said, it's only 11 games in. What else I wanted to mention? Yeah. Oh yeah, I wanted to mention about regarding Kai Havertz. Back to him. Yeah, but instead of Kai Havertz playing in the midfield, I know to some it doesn't make sense. He should stay with younger squad, etc. But why is Ethan Nwaneri not being given a chance by Arteta? I mean, look at the players around some of the European top clubs who are 17, 18, 19-year-old and they are already carrying their teams. If Ethan Enquiries is as good as they said he is, why not give him a chance? Why not give him a chance? I'm not saying that you should put him in the starting 11 for the next 5 games in a row, but 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, give him a chance. I don't like that thinking, that way of thinking that player is no good until he's 21, 22, 23 years. Players these days are already top professionals and great. If they are talented, they are great players and can make an impact and difference with 18, 19 years of age. So I just wanted to say that I hope we'll see Ethan Enquiries feature for Arsenal once again this season for the senior squad, because from what I saw of him, I think he's really a great talent, and he deserves probably already to at least start knocking on the doors of the squad. Okay, so what else I wanted to say in today's video? Our next game is Sevilla at home. Sevilla at home. I don't know. I'm not really excited about this Champions League nights as I thought I would be. I mean, let's be honest. We are going to get out of this group. We are going to finish first probably. We are going to beat Sevilla. I suppose they are not playing very well this season. We were better than them in the first game. Then we have PSV away, and then we have Lens at home. So let's be realistic. We are going to get into the knockout stages. But you know what? Arsenal this year strikes me as a team that could maybe progress very far in the Champions League. Okay, we are not playing so great in the league, but in the knockout stages, I could see this team winning some tough games against some tough opposition, especially with realistically not many of the European top clubs are playing on that top level yet. I think we can make great things in Champions League this season. I think we can, but step by step. And after Sevilla, then there is... Oh my God, I blocked. Before the international... Before the international break, we have Sevilla, and then we have Burnley at home. Burnley at home, look, we have to beat them. I think players need to regain confidence. It would be good if we beat Burnley like 3-4-0, just for some players to regain their confidence. So we're having good run of games. It's important to really make some great statement wins against opponents like this. Burnley, so this is our schedule in the Premier League. Arsenal, Burnley, Brentford away, Wolverhampton at home, Luton away, Aston Villa away. So theoretically, Burnley, Brentford, Wolverhampton and Luton Town. It should be 4 out of 4 for us. Straight 12 points. If we are serious about being title contenders this season. Aston Villa away will be a tough game. Then we have PSV, Brighton, blah blah blah. But like I said, step by step, I'm not really inspired by this current team, but let's wait till the end of the season and we will see what happens. And that is all for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. If you have some questions or something you want to ask about regarding Arsenal, drop a comment below and I'll see you on the next one tomorrow. Peace.